Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can see, I'm doing a blue set from the title of this video, and this is just after the prep video, wiping the dust off my fingers and getting ready to put on some tips. So I'm going to be doing some long stiletto tips. I believe I got these off of either AliExpress or eBay. I will put a link down below, but I'm going to be cutting them into coffin. So I'm just going to show you, when you're putting on tips, you just want to make sure that they're touching the sidewalls, there's no space, and they're not bigger. You can use these as full tips just to play around with, but today I'm going to be using them as like a half well kind of tip. Alright, and I just sped up this portion of the video. As you can see, for the pinky was a little bit wide, so I just took my file and kind of pulled it in. And I'm using my KDS glue and just matching up the tips to my nail beds just to make sure everything is secure for the set. So like I said, I was going to be cutting them, and these are just my swan scissors, and I'm going to cut them to my desired length. Alright, so my grit on my files are I believe 100. I get them from my local supply store. You can find files on eBay, Amazon, anywhere. I get mine from my local supply, and I just rub them together to score them because they're fresh files and I don't want to cut myself or anything like that. So I'm just going to perfect that coffin shape, and yeah. And I've just sped up a lot of the parts of this video just to kind of bypass it. I will go into more detailed videos later on, but just to begin, get some content on my page, I just sped that up for you. And I was just showing you that I was getting a more tapered coffin. Alright, and wiping off that dust. So I'm going to go ahead and take my 100 file, and I'm just going to blend the tip with my natural nail. I'm not going to blend both. I'm not touching my natural nail. I'm just touching the tip where it meets and blending it to my nail bed and then stopping. I'm not scoring my skin or anything like that. I'm just getting it flush with the tip. Now, I did speed up that part, but you can either use, like a fine sanding band with your nail drill, and you'll be good to go. E-file nail drill, same thing. So as you can see, I put on my dehydrator and my protein bond from Young Nails. And this is just my color board that I have for my clients. That has 120 colors on it, and I just swatch it so when they come in for service, they can look at the board. So I have two kind of blue colors. The Aquamarine is the one that I mix myself, and then I have the Tones Cover Almond, and then I have my monomer, my liquid. I use the Mia Secret, my favorite, and then I have my Alpha Brush number 12 Oval Kolinsky. And then I have my Mia Secret Clear here in my little jar. I have the 8 ounce, but it's just too big on my table, so I just use that little cup, with a little bit of clear acrylic. So here, this is after I put my dehydrator and primer on, and I'm just going to be putting a thin base of clear because I'm going to be putting glitter on my nails, and for a fill or my next set, I can just file down to that clear and start fresh. And then I'm just doing that on all the nails. Very thin layer, nothing too thick, nothing thick at all, very thin. And I had to readjust my camera. So my clear is on, and then I'm going to be working with my, this is a color from Nail Supply Glamour, and I'm going to see if I can get the link to put it in the bottom bar so you guys can check it out. And I just mixed this with a little bit of Mia Secret. And those little jars, that green jar, I got it from my local Five Below. I believe it was 2 for $1, so if you have one, definitely check them out. They're great to make mixes with. And then Aquamarine is part of my Zodiac collection that I created myself. I might be putting it on my B-Tip nail supply store. Still contemplating, but yes, that is a custom mix that I made. I made Aquamarine, Peridot, which is my birthstone, Amethyst, and Diamond. And that was my gemstone collection, I'm sorry. So I'm going to be taking my Tones Cover Almond and putting it like right above where I kind of pulled that glitter back to give that ombre effect. And I'm just going to be putting a couple more beads, just to, beads of my acrylic, to get that nice ombre look, and just make sure that is flush with my cuticle area and everything is looking good. And then after that's complete, I'm going to take the same cover acrylic and I'm going to be covering my thumb, my pinky, and my middle finger completely in that color. I absolutely love this cover. This is one of my favorites. I do have actually a cover series on my page. You guys can check it out and see different swatches for the acrylic. I believe I did Young Nails, Mia's Secret, and Tone so far. I think I'm going to do Sherry next, so definitely keep an eye out for that. So you guys can see different nudes and different options that you can use as far as, covering your nail beds. And then I'm just going to, as you can see, again, I sped it up. I use a couple beads. There's the 1 ball, there's the 2 ball, the 3 ball. There's different methods. This is just the way that I do it. Not saying that it's the correct way. This is just what works for me. So you guys practice, and you'll find a way that works best for you. And then here I'm just encapsulating that beautiful blue acrylic glitter mix with my Mia's Secret clear. And I have my Dappin dish off to the side. Everyone knows what monomer looks like, that violet color in your Dappin dish. But yeah, so I'm just putting more. And as you can see, I'm really getting close to the cuticle, but not on the cuticle, because when I finish my filing and seal the nail, it's gonna look like it's gonna look flushed. So it's gonna look like it's actually coming from, your cuticle area, like it's your nail, which is, that look you want to go for. You want to go for that, classic look. All right, and I'm just getting my shape. And I apologize if I'm off camera. I'm still working with my recording equipment, trying to get my, set up good. This is just what works right now. But eventually it will get better. I promise. So if you guys have any suggestions or anything like that, definitely, comment down below, and, or any questions, anything like that. Just comment down below, and, I'll take a look and answer them for you if you have any questions on any products or anything, recommendations from this video. So I covered my glitter nails with a clear acrylic. For the ones with the nude color, you don't have to cover it with the clear acrylic because it's already a blended acrylic, so you don't have to worry about that. So I'm just perfecting the shape with my 100-100 grit file. So next I'm going with my smooth top carbide bit, and I believe this is in medium, and that's just going to get close to the cuticle area without hurting you, because that rounded top, it is a safety bit, so that rounded top is really going to help. So I'm just going at the cuticle, pulling it down the nail, and getting that defined shape on my nails. Alright, and the next bit that's coming up is my tapered bit. This is what I use to go ahead and seal the nail, and that's going to get close to the cuticle area again, and going to help give you that look that it's the nails growing from your cuticle. And as you can see, my prep bit, they're the same shape, so that's why my tapered bit, when you do the cuticle prep, it helps as well, because that contour, that shape really gets into those spots. So I'm just pulling it around the cuticle area, not nicking myself or anything like that, and working on that. So here is my orange buffer. I use different types of buffers. I use the orange and the purple, and I believe these are 100, 180. And I get these at my local supply store, I think for $1. And I'm just going to, pull it across the nail, get the different angles, contours. You might see me like kind of rub my finger over the nail just to make sure that it is smooth, there's no bumps and lumps, and that buffer is working and pulling that in for you and getting that nail out nice and smooth. Alright, and then I just dusted it off. Now next I'm going to take my 99% alcohol, and I'm going to just get a lint-free wipe. I get Fantasy lint-free wipes from Skyline Beauty Supply. I absolutely love them, and I'll link that down below, because that is one of my favorite shops to shop from for supplies. They're in California, but they ship within the United States, so definitely check them out. You will love their stock. And then next, the good stuff. Now these containers, I get these from my local Walmart. I believe they're like $4.94. and I believe there's 21 slots. Now this slot is everywhere because it fell and colors are where they don't belong, but I can still see what I need. Now I'm going to be doing a stack on my middle nails with some Swarovski crystals, and I use the Mia Secret gel resin, and then the Bernie's Tips Bling thing. That's for my B-tip nail supply. Hopefully that'll be open soon and you guys can pick that up. I absolutely love my wax, my gem picker upper, if you want to call it, but it's my bling thing and you will love it. So hopefully soon we'll get that posted for you guys. And then I'm just looking, and as you can see, I have different color coded compartments, containers that have all my stuff in them, and those are my little cuticle curvy things. I don't know, they're Japanese nail art and I absolutely love them. So I'm using I believe this is a Marquise Swarovski crystal, and I get my crystals from Sky Beads online, and I'll link them down below as well. There are people that have promo codes. I don't have one, but definitely check them out because they are absolutely wonderful. And then the next thing I put was a gold cuff at the cuticle area, and then a blue opal stone right under it on the middle finger. And then the next thing I have is this little round. I believe that I got this on eBay or AliExpress, and it has like these kind of cuffed rods, they have like a groove to them, and I'm just gonna place those around the edge of the stones, the tip and the base of the top stone. And I'm using my Mia Secret gel resin to go ahead and keep those stuck and keep them secure. And then I'm using some SS7 and SS5 crystal AB crystals to go ahead and place them at the end of the rods and at the end of the nail. And these are from Sky Beads, Sky Bead Online. And as you can see, it's so pretty. And then I use my Hurry Up Nail Glue Dryer, and that just kind of sticks that stack in place. Now next, I have some nail art stickers. I absolutely love these stickers. I believe I get these on eBay. And I'm going to be taking that big middle design. I'm going to cut a little piece that goes flush towards the bottom of my thumb and my pinky nail. And you'll see the end product in a little bit, showing you how it stayed on the nail. And I'm just using my swan scissors. I absolutely love these scissors. They're sharp and they're perfect for the little things like this to get that perfect straight cut. So I have that, and I just press it on the nail and make sure it's secure. There's no air bubbles, and it's flat on your nail. And as you can see, it's absolutely gorgeous. And then I just take my file to get the edge. And then next, I have my D&D non-white gel top coat. I absolutely love this top coat. I'm currently loving a Prey non-white gel top coat as well. They're absolutely perfect. Now as you can see on the nail with the stones, I'm not putting it directly on the stones. I'm just putting it around, because if you put it on top, it's going to dull the shine of those stones, and you definitely kind of defeats the purpose. And I put a little bit of gel polish under the nails, the blue nails, because they were still kind of see-through. And then next, after my 20 seconds go, I have my cuticle oil to go ahead and replenish, moisture and all that into your cuticles, and so they're not crusty, and it helps it. And as you can see, that is the end product. I absolutely am in love with this set. I hope you guys are too. That thumb, it's gorgeous. I love it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will be back soon with another tutorial. Bye.